I know. There's the doggy, look. Oh. Are you warning him off? Eh? Hey, you're a monkey, aren't you? So, good morning.
Good morning.
Leslie's back again.
My second home.
Yeah, second home, yes. So it was Mum's birthday yesterday. So Leslie came for the day, stayed over. But going back home again today, aren't you?
Yes, going on.
Oh, train's just gone past. That's slow. Wonder if they're having problems with the heat already.
The station that way.
Yeah. So that's the Lincoln train, that one. So yes, as you can see, it's a lovely day again today. It's supposed to be around about 33 today. Ian's gone to work. So yeah, he's not going to be having much fun today with the rubber ovens on today. But they're only working until lunchtime again, so I'll be back home at dinner. Come on, little one. So, the Mixed Media Mayhem class is only a couple of days away, really, a week or so. So what I'm doing today is I'm creating some stock to take down for the shop. So every time we do a Mixed Media Mayhem, Ken Alfie at Indigo will do a little pop-up shop in the classroom, and we all take samples and stock down for people to choose and to purchase. So that's exactly what I'm doing today. So I've got a list of things that I want to take with me. So some new paper pads, some paper pads that I haven't shown to anybody at all yet, and some new stencils and some new carte noire and a few other bits and pieces too. So I'm working on the laser cutter today, just doing everything, just working my way down through the list. Giving myself plenty of time to get everything cut and packed and put in a box to one side, ready to take down for the class. So yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be fun, lots of fun, as these events usually are. So can't wait for that one. Come and sit down here on the grass with me. Come on. Come on, Nippy. Bentley, no. You're going to come and sit down as well? Come on. You're getting beyond yourself now, aren't you? Come on, sit down. No, I don't need a wash. Give up. No, stop it. Ugh. So it's Friday, 7:30 in the evening. It's cooled down sufficiently to come outside. I'm sat on the grass just because it's the only place that isn't warm to touch. All the cobbles, the pavers, everything in the garden are just too hot to walk on still at the minute. I'm trying to persuade the boys not to walk up and down the garden path. I'm trying to get them to sit on the grass with me, but they won't, because it's almost supper time for them. So they're padding around, hot-footing it, quite literally. Waiting for their supper. Are you going to come and sit down with me, Nip Nops? What can you smell? Is it those birdies? Is it those jackdaws that have been? No? Okay. So, it's Saturday. It's another very warm one today. But I've had to turn the air conditioning off just while I'm recording this little bit. So today I've sat and done my my last art journal project for the month, which was my song title page, my circle journal. So that was the page, inspired by Petula Clark's song Downtown from 1964. And the reason I originally set this one aside to do is because at the beginning of June, it was reported that Petula Clark had passed away, along with David Hockney and a couple of others that passed away as well. I've since found out that was false. It was fake news. It was just one of those things that people put out to get clicks for. Not true at all. She is, in fact, still very much with us and 93 years of age, which is really good news because, she is a bit of a national treasure and she's been around for a long time. Well before her pop days here in the UK in the 60s. She was already big in France and on the continent, and she was already a well-established actress on the stage and that kind of stuff, right from being a very, very young age. She was a child actress. She even starred alongside Fred Astaire is it Fred Astaire? In a film back in the late 50s, early 60s. Yeah, something like that anyway. So that's my little tribute to Petula Clark. And I've always enjoyed the song. It's one of those songs about beating loneliness. It's one of those songs about finding solace in people around you, in noise and lights, where even if you are alone, you can always, go to somewhere which is a bit busy, so you don't feel alone. So I really enjoyed doing that one. It was a bit of a challenge, a technical challenge, trying to get the angles right for all the skyline all the way around, so that no matter where you're going, the buildings are the right way up. So yeah, I had to kind of like partition everything off a bit like a cake. So yeah, so that was a bit of a challenge. So that's now done, so I can put that to one side, and I'll just have to sit and do all the editing and everything now, and get that up and done, and scheduled, ready to go live. But things aren't very nice here at the moment. Mum's been a bit difficult. Tensions are a little bit strained, or relations are a bit strained. With the relations, Mum just seems to be just saying the first things that comes into her head, and she's criticising where there is none really due. I'll give you an example. So we normally water all the baskets and the flower tubs and everything once the sun is off them in the afternoon. So once they're in shade and the sun's no longer beating down on them, then we water everything. We get the hose pipe out, all the watering cans, and we go around every single tub and pot and container and basket, window box and everything, and we water everything thoroughly. And about 5:25 the other night, she's sticking her fingers into the plant pots and things, and hello,
morning everyone,
and saying that that the baskets are dry, they shouldn't be this dry, blah blah blah, and just basically causing trouble. And I said to her, look Mum, we haven't watered yet, it's been a hot day today, and the plant pots aren't particularly large to hold a lot of water, and they do have drainage holes in the bottom, so it does drain away. That's why they're dry. Well, I think blah blah blah, and she just caused an argument, just because. And I just think it's because she's got nothing else to worry about. She's got nothing else on her mind, so she's just literally finding fault with everything, and it's just causing a few issues at the moment. Like I said, so things are a bit strained, but it's just one of those things with living with someone or living with older people, particularly when they've got issues with their memory and they've got nothing else to worry about. So but it will get better, as it usually does, because in a couple of days she'll have completely forgotten all about it and we're back to normal again. Until the next time, of course. See, it's Sunday afternoon and the weather's gotten a bit cooler. It's a bit nicer, isn't it, Ian?
a lot nicer.
But I've been working today. Well, I say working. I've been doing. Let me go inside because the light's a bit better, a bit more even than it is outside. So I've been kind of working today. Our friends at Indigo Blue are releasing a new range of fairy houses. houses for fairies, but actually they're tea light holders, so they're kind of like decorations. They had no samples for the finished product, so they asked me to do a couple. So there you go. And then you just lift up and the tea light goes in there. So it took a couple of hours. They've got little chimneys and flowers around the door. And then this one. And this one could so easily be to be Halloweened up very, very easily. Just so cute. Absolutely cute. And like I said, you just lift off and that's where your tea light goes inside. And there's holes in the roof and where the light will shine through and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I've been doing today. And what do you keep pawing me for? Eh? What do you want? What do you want? What? Oh, I see. It's a treat. Don't know what for though. Both out to full extent, both in opposite directions. Come on, you two. So Ian's at work again today, so I've been looking after the boys, so they've been with me all day. Nippy's been sat with me in my office and Bentley's been sat outside on the grass. It's not exactly sunny today, but believe it or not, it's just nice. It's just nice to have the door open to my office without having to have the aircon on. It's nice and cool. Just nice to work. Come on then.
Well, good morning everyone. I'm at Indigo Blue this morning and it's quite early, it's very early in fact. And we've got the fields being mowed. And right in the middle of the field, we've got the rabbits. They're all having the breakfast. There was quite a lot of them earlier, but a lot have gone in. But it's a lovely part of the world, is this up here. Really, really picturesque. And of course rabbits, you know me and rabbits. Well, there we go. Lots of rabbits in the field today. Bit cooler today, which is good, so suits work and suits anybody who's busy. If you're sat by a pool, it'd be perfect, of course. Don't know whether you've seen my new friends. I have Death 1, Death 2 and Death 3, Ralph, Steve and Bob. They're acrylic, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them inside. I'll show you. In fact, come over here. I'm going to put them inside there, and they'll be all lit up with green lights, so they'll all glow green in the case. It's something to wear over your shoulder, and it's going to be called the Mortis Reliquary, for travelling, containing death and wandering around with death. He's not a bad bloke, he just gets a bad press. You carry him round to keep you safe. If anybody really hacks you off, you just give them a little taste of death's power through the dial on the front, and they'll soon do as they're told. I think it's going to be quite popular. I've made 3, as I say. I've got those 3 there. So yeah, the 3 are made. There is stuff everywhere in here, I'm afraid. It's one of those busy mornings. I did have a nipper, but nipper has gone to sit in the sunshine. Well, you can't really blame him, can you?
So, it's the 1st of July. So it's time to turn over the calendar. So if you remember, that was June's beautiful, very little field mice sat in a sunflower. Oh, beautiful. Right, so let's see what we've got for July. Can't believe it's July already. We've got oh, a puppy and a baby rabbit, look. But the puppy's eating the leaf, not the rabbit. The rabbit's looking at me as if to say, "Oi, that's my lunch." So there we go. That's July's. Very cute. Yeah, so spent the last couple of days finishing off bits and pieces for Halloween. For those of you that have ordered the travel textures set, over the next few weeks and months, I will be releasing some more. Because I've sat, don't forget I did these, I was trying to do these for myself, so I've sat and gone through all the stencil patterns that I've ever done, of which there are many, over the 10 years that I've been going, and I've picked out my favourites, including a Halloween set. So I've done a Halloween set of 6, including 2 from this year's launch. So you've not seen those yet, but obviously I've been working on Halloween for quite a while. So now there's 24 in the complete set. So in July, Monday the 13th, I'll be releasing set number 2. So if you're enjoying using your little travel ones and think they're a good little thing to have, then like I said, set 2 will be going live from 9 AM on July the 13th. Set 3, which is the Halloween set, will be following when I release my Halloween products for this year. And set 4, which I finished this morning, which also includes the dirty circles, travel dirty circles, and a new damask actually. It's not new, but I've just made it bigger so that we've got something bigger to play with. There we go. So set 4 will be released probably back end of August, maybe beginning of September. So over the next few months, like I said, there are 4 sets to collect. First one is already out. Set number 1 is already out. Set 2 will be released on the 13th of July. And then the Halloween set, set 3, will be released August, followed by set 4 before Christmas. I may do a 5th set, which is Christmas patterns, snowflakes and the like, postmarks and stuff. So yeah, so watch this space for that one.